There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, but what if she's wrong? Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven isn't just a rock ballad. It's a spiritual riddle, a poetic journey through mysticism, tarot, mythology, and the battle between materialism and enlightenment. Let's finally uncover what Stairway to Heaven is really about, and the two very different paths it dares us to choose from. When fans opened the Led Zeppelin 4 album in 1971, they found a mysterious image, an old man on a mountaintop holding a glowing lantern. That wasn't random. That was the Hermit, the ninth card in the major arcana of the tarot deck, a symbol of solitude, wisdom, and inner truth. Jimmy Page, a known student of the occult and esotericism, once explained, "The Hermit is a symbol of the search for truth and knowledge." It's about the inner journey, spiritual enlightenment. So why place this mystical figure in the album? Because he's the key to decoding Stairway to Heaven. He represents the inner light, the intuition, that leads us to higher understanding. At the core of Stairway to Heaven is a deep dichotomy, two opposing paths toward heaven, or enlightenment. One is external, a materialistic, ego-driven pursuit, symbolized by the lady. The other is internal, a spiritual awakening, represented by the piper. The stairway is a metaphor for the journey. But here's the kicker. The song warns that not all stairways lead upward. Some are illusions, gilded with gold but empty inside.
She's buying a stairway to heaven, the song begins.
This lady is convinced that wealth, status, and appearance can buy her way into paradise. If the stores are all closed, with a word, she can get what she came for. But there's a warning. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. She's misreading the signs, just like in the biblical story of the writing on the wall in the book of Daniel, where hidden messages warned of downfall. Her interpretation is flawed. She believes gold leads to heaven. She doesn't hear the songbird by the brook, a poetic echo of the tarot's star card, which symbolizes divine guidance. Instead, she follows glitter and illusion. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, the piper will lead us to reason. Who is this piper? He represents our spiritual intuition, the inner compass calling us to look within. His tune is the divine frequency of truth, the cosmic music of the universe. This isn't just poetic talk. The idea of an inner tune echoes teachings from across the world. Buddha said, "Look within. You're the Buddha." Jesus taught, "The kingdom of God is within you." The Upanishads speak of the unstruck sound, a vibration heard only in deep meditation. This piper is no fairy tale. He's the personification of our moral compass, our higher self, the real stairway we must climb. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. Robert Plant was a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings, and this line directly references Tolkien's Undying Lands, a kind of heaven for elves in Middle-earth. But here's the double meaning. In Tolkien's universe, the corrupted wizard Saruman cuts down ancient forests to fuel his machines. The smoke rising from the west is a warning. And so is the song. Led Zeppelin uses this as an allegory for our modern world, where consumerism and disconnection from nature are driving us toward destruction. The forests that echo with laughter, they're not just poetic. They're a call to return to harmony with the natural world.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now, it's just a spring clean for the May Queen. These quirky lyrics confuse many, but here's the meaning. The bustle is a spiritual disturbance, your soul beginning to awaken. Don't fear it, embrace it. The May Queen symbolizes rebirth, spiritual renewal, and alignment with nature's cycles. This is your moment of realization, that maybe, just maybe, the path you're on isn't leading upward.
Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. This is the heart of Stairway to Heaven. It's not just a warning, it's an invitation. You've been chasing gold, status, or illusions. Fine. But you can still shift toward purpose, intuition, and connection. As we wind on down the road, our shadow's taller than our soul. This haunting line reflects the psychology of Carl Jung, who described the shadow as our darker, unconscious impulses. If we let our shadow grow unchecked, it dwarfs our soul, our true self. And what is the lady but a symbol of that unchecked shadow? She shines white light, pretending to be pure, but she's selling illusion. And if you listen very hard, the tune will come to you at last. It won't be easy. You'll need to quiet your ego, your fears, your distractions. But once you do, that divine inner tune, the piper's call, will guide you to something real. When all are one and one is all, to be a rock and not to roll. To be a rock means to stand firm in spiritual truth, in unity and wisdom, not to be blown away by trends, greed, or glitter. And then, just like the opening line, the lady returns. She's buying a stairway to heaven. But now we know, no amount of gold can purchase salvation. It's earned through inner work, awareness, and listening to that quiet voice within. So now it's your turn. Which path will you choose? The flashy stairway paved in gold, or the quiet path guided by the piper's tune? If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into rock history and hidden meanings. Only here on Rock Fame Diaries. Keep rocking and keep questioning. God bless.
And she's buying a stairway